The Spartan military, renowned for its discipline and effectiveness, was the cornerstone of its power and prestige. The Spartan hoplite, a heavily armored infantryman, was the epitome of the city-state's martial prowess. Armed with a large shield, a spear, and a short sword, the hoplites formed the core of the Spartan phalanx, a tight-knit formation that was virtually impenetrable. The training and discipline of the Spartan soldiers was so rigorous that they became the envy of the Greek world. During the height of its power, Sparta maintained a standing army that was unparalleled in its effectiveness. The number of hoplites in the Spartan army varied over time, but at its peak, Sparta could muster around 8,000 to 10,000 hoplites for a major campaign. This force was complemented by a contingent of light infantry and cavalry, which, although smaller in number, played a critical role in supporting the main battle line. The Spartan army's reputation was built upon its ability to execute complex maneuvers with precision, a testament to the rigorous training and discipline imposed upon its soldiers. Thermopylae, fought in 480 BC during the Greco-Persian Wars, is perhaps the most storied of all Spartan engagements. This battle, waged against the vast forces of the Persian Empire led by King Xerxes I, showcased the indomitable spirit and tactical acumen of the Spartan warriors. King Leonidas I, the heroic leader of the Spartan contingent, with a force of approximately 300 Spartans, along with several thousand Greek allies, made a valiant stand against the Persian host at the narrow pass of the bottleneck Thermopylae. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Spartans and their allies fought with unwavering courage and discipline, holding the pass for 3 days against overwhelming odds. The strategic significance of Thermopylae lay in its role as a bottleneck that allowed the smaller Greek force to confront the Persian army in a confined space, negaining some of the numerical advantage of the invaders. The battle, though ultimately a Persian victory, became a symbol of resistance and heroism, immortalizing Leonidas in a statue in Greece. To this modern day, you can see that statue and visit it if you want to be a tourist. Now, in demonstration, the Spartan commitment to their homeland and their unyielding valor in the face of insurmountable adversity. The bravery displayed at Thermopylae had profound effects on Greek morale and unity. The Spartan sacrifice inspired the Greek city-states to unite against the Persian threat, leading to a decisive Greek victory at the Battle of Salamis, and ultimately the defeat of the Persian Empire in this war. The legacy of Thermopylae, immortalized in poetry and historical accounts, remains a testament to the Spartan ideal of self-sacrifice and the defense of freedom against tyranny. That being said, their main test would be in one of the biggest wars of Spartan history, the Peloponnesian Wars, a protracted and devastating conflict between the Athenian Empire and the Peloponnesian League, of which Sparta was a leading member, and it marked a significant chapter in Greek history. The war, which commenced in 431 BC, was driven by a combination of territorial ambitions, economic rivalries, and political tensions. Sparta, with its formidable land forces, sought to counterbalance the maritime supremacy of the Thalassocratic Athens, leading to a conflict that would last for nearly 3 decades. In the early years of the war, Sparta's strategy focused on invading the Athenian territory and leveraging its superior land forces to cause economic disruption. The Spartan king Archidamus II led several invasions into Attica, in which Athens would preside as its city was in Attica. causing significant hardship to the Athenian populace. Despite these efforts, Athens managed to withstand the assaults, largely due to its powerful navy and fortified walls. The conflict was characterized by a series of shifting alliances and temporary truces, as both sides sought to gain the upper hand through both military and diplomatic means. The war's climax came with the devastating Sicilian expedition, an ill-fated Athenian campaign to conquer the island of Sicily. The failure of this expedition severely weakened Athens, providing Sparta with an opportunity to consolidate its position. With the support of Persian resources and a renewed focus on naval power, Sparta was able to launch a series of successful campaigns that ultimately led to the downfall of Athens and the end of the Peloponnesian War in 404 BC. The war had far-reaching consequences, reshaping the balance of power in Greece and leaving Sparta as a hegemonic power, albeit with its own internal and external challenges. Sparta's foreign relations were shaped by its position as a leading member of the Peloponnesian League and its rivalry with Athens and other Greek city-states. The Spartans pursued a policy of cautious diplomacy, seeking to strengthen their alliances and maintain their influence over their allies. The Peloponnesian League, a coalition of city-states under Spartan leadership, was a key instrument of Spartan foreign policy, for allowing Sparta to project its power and influence throughout Greece. Sparta's relations with Persia were particularly significant during the Peloponnesian War. The Spartans sought Persian support to counterbalance Athenian naval supremacy and to gain an advantage in the conflict. Their alliance with Persia, facilitated through diplomatic negotiations and efforts of Spartan envoys, provided Sparta with a crucial financial resource and naval support, contributing to their eventual victory over Athens. In addition to its allies and rivalries, Sparta was involved in various diplomatic missions and negotiations to address conflicts and secure its interests. The Spartan leaders were skilled diplomats, adept at navigating the complex web of Greek politics and maintaining the city-state's strategic position. This, de- this diplomatic acumen, combined with Sparta's military strength, allowed the city-state to exert a significant influence on the course of Greek history.